So you've just finished your book. It's been drafted, it's been edited, it's been proofread into oblivion. You've got feedback from beta readers, you've crafted an amazing query letter, and now it's time to start reaching out to literary agents. Assuming, of course, you're going down the traditional publishing route. You may choose to self-publish, which is equally valid. But if you do want a literary agent, where do you actually find one? Let's put aside the how for now and think about the where. And let's talk about it right now. I am David McElroy, business owner, writer, and owner of the online writing community space, WIPpitch. Subscribers, welcome back. New people, it is great to have you along. I'm assuming you found this video because you're also a writer. And if that's the case, I want to give you something straight away that you might find super useful. I'm fortunate enough to have a literary agent myself. And just like everyone else, I got my literary agent after sending a query letter. And you can get that exact query letter right now. Just jump on down to the show notes below, hit the link, and it's all yours for free. I hope you find it useful, even if it's just by way of comparison with your own letter. Honestly, I wish someone had let me see their query letter whenever I was starting out. It definitely would have saved me some time. And this one even comes with notes, even better. And it's all yours for free. So where can you actually find literary agents to query? I'm going to recommend 4 online places to start your search. Quick sidebar, if you're already neck deep in the query trenches, this probably isn't the right video for you. But if you're just taking your first steps in your quest to find representation, stick around to the end. Number 1, writers and artists. They've been around for over a century and they should be one of your first stops in your quest to find an agent. Writers and Artists Yearbook has existed in physical form for a very long time, and if you prefer using a book, you can still buy it like that. But their website is very comprehensive and it's well worth the small subscription fee. And they've got lots of other helpful resources on their site. I definitely found it helpful whenever I was starting out, and I think you will too. Next, Query Tracker. If you haven't checked out this website yet, you definitely should. Query Tracker is a fantastic resource for querying writers. It has an enormous, easy to navigate database of literary agents and publishers. But it's not just a list, far from it. Query Tracker uses data submitted by querying writers to identify trends among literary agents and publishers. This means you can get a pretty good handle on things like agent response times, rejection or acceptance rates, and manuscript word count preferences. Overall, it really helps you narrow down your list of potential agents and approach them more effectively. And if you pay for the annual premium subscription, you get access to a range of extra features. Personally, I did subscribe to the premium subscription, and it definitely made the whole process a lot more data-driven. And if you're someone like me who likes systems and strategies, you'll find that more fun. Again, if you plan to query extensively and send a lot of queries, I highly recommend checking out Query Tracker. Number 3, manuscript wishlist. If you want to know exactly what an agent is looking for right now, check out Manuscript Wishlist. Literary agents often have a specific kind of story in mind, one that they could represent really passionately. Some of those story ideas might sound really weird, but there's a good chance that someone out there has probably written that exact thing. And why couldn't that someone be you? Like Query Tracker, Manuscript Wishlist has a host of search and filter functions that let you zero in on the exact right agent for you. And then you can peruse their wishlist and see if your manuscript matches up. Of course, just because your story isn't on their wishlist doesn't mean that you can't query them at all. That agent might still love your story as long as it's in the genre they represent and the age range they normally go for. And on the flip side, even if a story that sounds exactly like yours is on their list, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a match made in heaven. But you should certainly spend some time browsing manuscript wishlists during your querying journey and see if anything jumps out. Fourth, and finally for this list, and it's going to sound pretty obvious, social media. Many, if not most, literary agents and publishers are on social media. Twitter seems to be their favourite platform, but they're also on Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. It's well worth having a browse through your socials just to see which agents are on there. Usually, agents will let their followers know whenever they're open to queries, closed to queries, taking a break, or even have an exciting announcement about one of their clients. Often they'll also share their manuscript wishlist, and they'll do so using the hashtag MSWL. So next time you're on social media, in particular Twitter, try checking out hashtag MSWL and see what literary agents and publishers are looking for right now. You probably won't be able to contact agents directly on social media, but they'll let you know how to approach them. But in saying that, I have chatted to agents via DM before, but it's usually just to clarify something about what they're looking for. Writers and Artists, Query Tracker, Manuscript Wishlist, social media. 4 excellent ways to find literary agents to query. I used each and every one during my quest to find an agent, and I found them all super helpful. In fact, and I mean this, I have no idea how I would have found representation without them. Again, if you're about to query, or you've already started, don't forget to grab my query letter through the link below. I'll also add links to the 3 websites that I mentioned in the show notes. And if you're looking for a great online space to connect with fellow querying writers, you should definitely check out my website, WIPpitch. I won't say anything more. It's in the link below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.